Hello everyone, can you guys hear me? I hope the AC unit isn't too loud, but I can't hear me. Let me see, let me try on the computer just to see if you guys can hear me. Always self-support. Always self-support. So I'm getting ready to go live on I'm getting ready to go live on Instagram. Um, and I just want to bring you guys along. I'm gonna have a guest when I go live on Instagram, and I just wanted to bring you guys along. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to hear the guest that I'm gonna have on Instagram. We're gonna talk about different stuff, but anyway, you know what? Trial and error. Trial and error. Let's see if I hold it this way. No, this way. Here we go. I'm getting things set up, guys. Sorry about that. Trial and error is all I can say. Let me put you guys right here. Might have to cut the AC unit off because it's a little loud. Because you can kind of hear it in the background. So, let me set this up. It's still acting like you want to fall and stuff. Like, seriously. There we go. That's there. So, let me go live on Instagram. Can you hear me good? Like, I'm gonna just try it just to see if I can hear myself. So you can hear the AC unit in the background. It's a little loud. Yeah, let me I'm gonna cut the AC unit off so you guys can hear me better. That's what I'm gonna do. Cut the AC unit off so you guys can hear me better, and then we can go from there. Let me put my computer up. 1 second. Stop it, Curtis. I don't want it too dark in here. I look dark on here though. Okay. I don't want to keep getting up. Go sit down somewhere. So I'm going to go live on Instagram. I'm going to cut the light back on so you guys can see me because that'll be better. There we go. That's better. Now you guys can really see me. So I'm getting ready to go live on Instagram, guys. Just want to talk about some things. Just want to start going live sometimes, you know. Just to talk. Let me see. If you follow me on Instagram, you can watch the live there. I just got to figure out how to go live on here. I've done it before. Yeah. So I just press the button in the middle, right? My husband's going to help me. Hopefully my special guests will be ready to go live with me. I wanted to set it up where you guys can like see them, but I'm going to put my phone beside here, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear our discussion of what we're talking about. Guys, if you can hear me, make sure you put it in the chat, please. Okay, so I'm live now. So I'm live now on Instagram. So we're going to see if anybody joins the live. I'm going to also see if the person that's with me is going to join the live as well. Well, the person that I invited, well, I want them to join the live. Um, I'm just going to see if they're going to join the live as well. I don't have anyone on live on Instagram yet. Hopefully they'll come on. You know, where my nosy people at? Where my nosy people at? Hey Justin, how you doing? You want to join the live with me? Justin, you want to join the live with me? Of course, I'm waiting for you know who to join the live because she's going to go live with me, and we were supposed to went live at 9 o'clock, but you know how she do. You know she late. Okay, you want to go live with me as well? So, um, let me. How do I add Justin to the live bear here? Okay, Justin Bird sent the request. Read the request. Go live. I sent it back to you. Did you get it? Accept. Hey Justin, how you doing?
What's up? What's up?
Nothing. How you doing, boo?
Doing good.
Doing good, good, good. I hope the people on YouTube can hear me talking and everything. I'm waiting for the other person to come on to go live. Um, hopefully she'll join soon. Always waiting for her.
Oh, I know we don't.
You know exactly who I'm talking about. She was like, "Give me 10 more minutes," and then when I'm still doing something, I'm like, "Well, where you go? What you gonna do? Where you gonna go live with me?" So yeah, guys. So I'm waiting for my other. Well, I have my special guest here, but I'm also waiting for another special guest. So how's it going? How has your day been?
Been going good.
Good, excellent.
That do going on.
Really? Okay.
Still.
Uh huh. Okay, cool. I wish you guys could like see who I'm talking to on the live. I wonder if I screen recorded. You know, I was thinking about screen recording it. But yeah, guys, so I hope everyone has been doing well. Everyone has been having a good day so far. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, Dionne's Life, and you're in here on this live, please subscribe, guys. Like, comment, let's talk. So, Justin, one of the topics, well, the last couple of days that I've been going live on YouTube.
Oh, I gotta make that.
Hey, Sonique, how you doing? You want to join in on the live with us? Hey, Jamaya, how you doing? So what I did was, I was going live on YouTube and I was talking about just the different foods that we eat. What are we eating? Because I was wondering, like, you know how all over the world for years we've been eating pork, which is pig, beef, which is cow, chicken from chickens, and turkey. And it just makes me wonder, we've been eating this food for so long, why haven't those animals gone extinct yet? And it's like, it's one of those things like, what are we actually eating? If you think about all the restaurants that's in the world, all the grocery stores, all the people that's in the world that's been eating pork, that's been eating pigs, cows, and chicken all over the world. Why haven't they gone extinct? And I've never seen a job opening for like a chicken farm or a pig farm or a cow farm. I've never seen that before. And also, we've flown in planes before. And you can look out the window and you can kind of sometimes see like on the land. I've never seen like a big herd of cows somewhere. Like, where is this food coming from? What are we really eating? And why have that those animals? Why haven't they became extinct yet?
Well, I think it's because animals like that, they're a strategic resource, and even though we eat them, they need to be protected. The numbers need to be kept up. So it's part of like the rules of animal husbandry. If you're gonna raise a animal for consumption, make sure you have enough after you start consuming to keep going. It needs to be a sustainable practice, and I mean that's why they haven't gone extinct. I mean, the wild sources of these animals pretty much are non-existent, save for wild boar. But most places, unless you're out like on a tropical island where it don't have that much domestication, you're not going to see wild chickens or any kind of wild grazing animals. Well, not the kinds that we eat outright. And the reason why you don't see them is because in some cases, a lot of that land is owned by the government, and they're going to keep stuff like that secret. They don't want people knowing where their food is coming from, either the citizens or the enemies, because that makes them vulnerable. Just think of all the climate protesters and PETA activists knew where they were growing all of America's livestock. How people act these days, they would try something. They'll be processing, they'll be trying to disrupt the supply chain.
It's just interesting to me. It just made me really think, like, because I'm like, when a pig has piglets, I guess that's what you call it. How many pigs do they have at one time? How long is the pregnancy duration? Just like for a cow when they have calves. And the thing about it is, they have like certain cows that that's all they do is have the calves, and the pigs have the piglets, or you know what I mean? It's just odd to me, because it's like no matter where you go, like you can find meat on the shelf, you can find it in the frozen food section, you can find it in the deli, and you can find it in the meat department. And it's like when you go to the grocery store and you get a steak, say like you go to the grocery store and you get like 3 steaks. Those 3 steaks that's in that one packet, did they come from the same cow? And my thing is like once those cows are unalived, what's the process to make sure that it doesn't start decomposing to be sent off to wherever they sending it off to be packaged, to be shipped and put in the grocery stores, and to sit out on the shelf like that?
Well, I could answer some of those questions. You remember Desmond, right?
Yeah.
His roommate used to work in the meat industry, and he was telling me some things about the setup for their slaughterhouses and different types of basically assembly lines they have. And the reason why it doesn't start decomposing is not the right way to frame that question or to look at it, because it is decomposing. It's just decomposing very slowly.
Is it being embalmed?
Temperatures, and then when they package the meat, they distribute it in refrigerated trucks, and also they pump nitrogen gas into the package, which keeps the meat red. When blood reacts with oxygen, it turns brown. So the meat would discolor and turn brown. All the meat you see with the pink color, the red color, it's beef that has nitrogen pumped into it to preserve the color, to make it look appetizing. Otherwise, it would look disgusting.
Okay.
Over here in Thailand, you forgot to mention that you can find meat on the side of the street. You just say it on shelves and meat section and at the grocery stores. Yeah, they got it on the side of the street here too.
Wow. That's amazing to me, and I just
went to a night market last night, and there were so many like raw and partially raw meats out at room temperature and
really
under the night sky. I was like, I didn't really feel sound, and trying to try too many things, but I did get some stuff last night. So
yeah, it just makes me wonder, like, what are we eating? Where is the food coming from? I just have so many questions about things, because it's like now when you go in the grocery store, it's just wild to me. And also I wonder, this conversation is going to be all over the place, because I just have so many questions about so many things. And I know the area that we live in, they are just steady throwing houses up. They building a lot of houses, right? So the water system, I know it got to be a big tank somewhere. I guess it's underground, on top of the ground, or whatever. I feel like the water that we use in our homes, that we wash clothes with, wash dishes with, shower, cook with, drink, and everything. I feel like when it goes down the drain, when it goes down the toilet and everything, I feel like it's something that they have in our home that water's going through and it's just refiltering back to us. Because I'm trying to figure out, with all the people in the world, everyone, even animals, everything have to live off of water, plants and everything. So where is this water coming from? It has to be the same recycled water that we're using in our homes. It has to be. Because when you get your water cut off, all they do is just click a meter, or they can turn it off from where they at. I've never seen, whenever they building houses, when they build a house, they just throw a slab of cement on the ground and start putting the pieces of the house together. You know what I mean? It's never like they digging in the ground and taking these pipes and it's leading to this main source that all the water that's coming from the neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense about what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm kind of saying?
Their stuff is there. You just gotta be at the right phase of construction.
Who is that?
Yes.
Oh, that's decent.
You say you got to be in the right phase of construction to see that?
Yeah, because when I was in the military, and even before the military, even Miles can tell you this, like working with Benny, you see a lot more going into a building than you could possibly see just looking at the finished product.
Okay.
Different crews that come in, have plumbing crews, electrical crews, then finishing crews, all the while people who are the structural builders, they're working the whole time. So we get to see all this stuff going into stores, houses, schools.
Hey, TikTok lover, come on and get on Instagram for me. And come join the live with me and Justin. Go to the Dionne's Life Instagram page, please, so we can get it started. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh, I finished my thought. That's
okay. Yeah, I and then I was also questioning, like, how I know me, I like to make smoothies. And so a lot of the smoothies that I make, it's like I use protein powder. Where does that protein powder come from? Like all the stuff that's in food and in medicine and just all these things that we drink, where is this stuff coming from? Like who thought of, let me get this powder. Where's the powder coming from? And this is going to be protein that somebody can actually put in a drink. And we believe it. We believe it. Oh, there's 20 grams of protein. Where the protein coming from? Like just like with the ingredients on the back of just anything we eat. If you look at the ingredients, it's a whole lot of words that we can't even pronounce, but we still get it and we buy it. We don't even know what that stuff is. Like who can't? Just like you can get some canned food. Hold on. A sneeze coming, but it don't want to come out. We get canned food and it be like expires 2025, 2026. What's in the can that make it that it can last that long? How do you know that that's how long it's going to take for this can of string beans to expire in 2 years? Did you actually have this can of string beans, well, whoever cooked it and made it and set it for 2 years and they was like, oh, it didn't expire, it expires now? Where does all of that stuff come from? Where's all of this? Where's all that stuff coming from? I mean, we just have to really question our food source. I think that's where a lot of sicknesses come. That's where a lot of ailments and everything come from. What's in the foods?
Well, I can tell you one thing about food in the West in general. Mostly about food in America. It's not bad enough that we need food to survive. They want us addicted to food.
Right.
The chemicals that they put in the food that's supposed to be safe for human consumption cause lifelong illnesses, and sometimes generational curses. Those things can disrupt your DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And it's things that shouldn't be like that. Like our water isn't safe anymore. We have PFAS in the water.
Right.
Those are forever chemicals that come from a lot of things, like almost everything that's plastic. And they come from the petroleum industry as well.
And you know what too, Justin? Another thing. You know when we babies, people can live off their mother's breast milk, right? Just milk, the liquid that come out the mom's body. And who was it that said that we had to eat food like certain foods anyway when that's the first thing we ate when we was a child was breast. You know what I'm saying? Like was breast stuff. Like why did they ever change that people couldn't just live off of that? Not saying that you got to put your boob in the child mouth, but because me personally, I feel like when women do stuff like that, I feel like when a child get a certain age, it should go in a cup or a bottle anyway. That's just what I think. They're getting the same thing, but that's another time for another story. But it just made me wonder, like, where did all this stuff come from?
Perception that you have based off of how society has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at some cultures now, like when that baby hungry, they pop their titty out in public. They don't care.
I know.
They're feeding a child. Is not meant to be sexual. It's not meant to be, stimulating for the mother or the child. It's just to deliver nutrients, but it's for.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. It could be a little cringe, but I just have a lot of questions about stuff. Again, what are we eating? Honestly, even like when it comes to tofu. It's in that white square. What's in it to make it get like that? If it's just a bean that we can eat, why can't they just sell the beans like that and you just cook it? Why does it have to be mashed into that loaf? And with that water in there, what is that? Is that like natural water, or what is that that's in tofu that makes it wet? And when you open it, the container, you got to pour it out, and then if you want to kind of dry, you just like press a paper towel. What, y'all stop? What is it?
Excess water.
Okay.
That's all I think it is, just water. The important thing is not just look at a product that you're buying. Like if you're buying something to go inside your body, don't just look at the label. Don't just look at the name.
You gotta look at the packaging.
Because that's marketing. The thing that you need to look at, the only thing that's important to you should be the nutritional facts, which tells you a serving size. First off, is a serving size. Doesn't matter if you're eating healthy things. If you eat too much, you're still gonna, have issues. So make sure you follow the proper serving size. Make sure you know the ingredients that are listed. Make sure that you're following your macros according to your diet. If you're a person that's not supposed to be having a lot of carbs and you're thinking about going vegetarian or vegan, that's something you're going to have to consider because that's usually a high carb process.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find the correct way to find your nutrition.
Okay, where's my other special guest, TikTok lover? If you're still on the YouTube live watching, where are you? You're supposed to be on Instagram now. We're over 40 minutes behind. As you said, is what? Color people time, black people time, but then it's what? Miracle time. Miracle time. She gonna, it's her time. I didn't, no. Got the water bottle for the animals, y'all. So what has everybody been doing? Like, anybody want to talk about anything? Put it in the comments. Anything y'all want to discuss? Yeah, we just talk about different stuff over here. We ain't too much talking about celebrity gossip. I ain't even calling people celebrity. Other people gossip that's out there in the news. Yeah. So, just makes you wonder where all this stuff come from, and you never hear stories about the person that came up without, figured out all the ingredients that should go in penicillin, or all the ingredients that should go in, certain antibiotics, or, you never heard about that person. Not one documentary about their life. And how did they come up with to make this to cure certain things? Oh, you got infection. I know what can help affect an infection, and they created the pill. I've never seen a documentary about that. Have you?
I may have. It's just
Go sit.
When it comes to medicine,
Animals act like children sometimes when you doing something.
So many times.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine used to be considered magic, and then it's gone through its phases. I'm just glad we're not subject to medieval or Victorian medicine, because that's just straight up torture and poison.
Yeah. And I just,
They were taking all kinds of substances. Like, there were people in the Victorian era just going down the periodic table, taking various elements to see how they would affect their body. And depending on that mental state, they would hawk it off at other people. Like, hey, take mercury, it's a miracle tonic. And meanwhile, it was turning people blue and killing people and messing up your reproductive systems.
Guys, if you on my YouTube live, I'm on Instagram live. This is my brother Justin. He's in Thailand, and so me and him are on live having a discussion. And I do have another special guest coming along. I don't know if she's still coming. We had a specific topic that we was going to talk about tonight, but I decided to, when Justin joined in, I wanted to just share with him how I have been talking about food, like what are we eating and everything. So that's been the topic lately. Put this over here because I don't really vote too much. So that's been the topic. He had said yesterday that one thing we are going to do is eat. That's one thing everybody does at least once a day, no matter if you detoxing, dieting, if you gluttoning in food, it's whatever the case may be. So it's important that we just try to be as mindful as possible that we can be. And you know what's so sad, guys? Whenever we go to a fast food restaurant, sometimes it's not always the healthiest. It's not always the healthiest, but it's convenient. And it's more even sad now these days when you go to somewhere to get you some food, people got attitudes. To me, that's like bringing more negative energy into what you eating and putting in your body. That's just what I think. It's like lately everybody got an attitude at restaurants and stuff whenever you go order your food. And I noticed that it's a lot of young people that they have. That's the front face of it. They're either doing drive-through or you're taking your order when you go inside. And their mannerisms are... I don't understand how people be so young now and they don't have good mannerisms. I'm trying to figure out what they mad about, what they angry about. Maybe because people not going...
Because they realize that the food that they've been eating and now that they're serving to other people is poison.
That could be it. Exactly. You're right. That could be very, very... That could very well be... You know what I'm saying? That could very well be what it is. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know if it's because people don't want to... People not... To me, it's like teenagers not doing teenager things anymore. They so adult acting now. Just the way they look, just the way they dress, how they act. It's like they want to be before their time. And it's like, what's the rush? What's the rush of getting older? I never understood that. And it's getting younger and younger. Younger and younger. Like, it's people that's 17, 18, look like they pushing 30. And it's like amazing to me, like now when you look at these prom pictures, prom not even the same no more. It's not the same no more.
Depending on where you are.
I know that lately they've been showing a lot of Prom pictures on social media. Them girls look like they're about 25, 26, 27 years old. They don't even look like they're 11th, 12th grade.
That's probably they've been going to the club in the past 2-3 years.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Probably so. And it's kind of sad. It's sad that everybody follows the trend and it's so many followers now. I don't know where the leaders are.
That's my fault.
I'm not sure where the leaders are. You know, I'm not sure of that. But you know, it's just things are just so different now. Just so different now. And can I see your phone, sweetheart?
Give me 1 second.
Because I want to call my special guest and see what's going on. I want to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing my makeup.
Huh?
I was doing some makeup.
No, I doubt that she was doing it. Hey, Levi Gaming, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for joining in. What's going on with you? Do you have a topic that you want to talk about? Like I was saying, let me show you. I'm about to join the Instagram Live now. Thank you. Levi Gaming, I'm on Instagram Live as well. This is my brother. He's over in Thailand. And so, you know, the last couple of days we have been discussing food. What are we eating? So me and him, you know, he chimed in. We was talking about it. So when this live ends, you can check it out again. No makeup was getting my stuff ready for the night. Okay. Hey, Levi Gaming. Okay, so come on and join the live, Miss Lady, so I can invite you so we can get on and talk about what we came on to talk about. And we just talking about just different random stuff. Guys, you can comment if there's anything that you want to talk about. WSG TikTok lover. What does WSG mean? What state? What do you mean? What is so yeah. Anybody? I see we got 5 people maybe on the live for YouTube. Guys, put in some comment and let's discuss some things. Guys, my brother, he's been over in Thailand and he's visited Bangkok, Cambodia, Vietnam. He's done it all, and we've seen a lot of pretty pictures, videos, and just the areas, and it's nice. It's very different, and it's nice. It's nice as well, and it's good to travel and see the world and do things like that, you know. I would like for him to create a channel or something to bring people along so people can see. And guys, right now, I'm doing a challenge for the month of June. And the name of the challenge that I'm doing is I Love Myself Challenge. And this challenge is just, I'm focusing on Dionne for the whole month of June. That's another reason why I'll be going live too, just to put myself out there more and just doing the things I want to do to make me happy. And guys, we need to put ourselves first because a lot of times we always put ourselves on the back burner and make sure everybody else straight. And we don't be straight. And so the Love Myself Challenge, some of the rules for the challenge that I'm doing, because I have 6 participants this time, because we just did a 7-day challenge in May and we had a winner. And so this challenge is I Love Myself Challenge. And some of the rules for the challenge is to write a letter to myself, for people to write a letter to themselves, you know, just telling all the things they're proud of. You know, it's good if you like, okay, I'm a good mom and this and that, but actually what are you proud of, things you've accomplished. Take yourself out on a date, do a photo shoot, say affirmations every day to yourself in the mirror. Hello, MRTNGFX join. Hey, how you doing? Let us know if you want to join in on the live and talk. Let us know if you want to join in on the live, or if it's something that you want to talk about, we can talk about it. Comment and let us know. I'm still waiting for someone to join in on the live as well.
I have a question.
Yes, what's the question?
Since we're on the topic of food, have y'all had any Thai food? over there in America?
The Thai restaurant.
What did you get?
I always get curry chicken. The yellow one. Oh, thank you.
What curries?
Also, I've been a subscriber for 3 months. Thank you, Levi Gaming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes,
What kind of curry was it?
it was the yellow one. I don't like it spicy. I don't like spicy
Okay.
food. Why?
Okay.
It
All right.
what is different over here than there?
Mark that down,
Depends on
bro.
who's cooking.
Yeah, it's like
The ingredients here are a lot fresher. Like the herbs and the chilies that they use are a lot fresher.
Tough.
Sometimes the type of fish sauce that they use are specific to a region, so it can have a different flavor on the dish. But they use a lot of fish sauce instead of salt. So sometimes you can get the same thing at two different restaurants. If they use a different fish sauce, the food's going to taste different.
both of y'all stop. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, just waiting. Guys, comment and let me know if it's something that you guys want to talk about. Just waiting for my other guests to come in. Tick, 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 tick. You know, when we on a time crunch. Justin, when we look, this is nothing new, right?
Nothing new.
This is nothing new, Hunter. This is nothing new. Are you going to see are you going to go see Bad Boys, Justin?
I haven't been to a movie theater in a very long time.
Perfect. I'm getting ready to send me a request to join the live. You know who I'm talking about. Send me the request to join the live. Special guest. Yes, special guest. Send me a request to join the live. Because I can't get her to join, right? Okay, I think I might have it. Hold on. Okay. All right, I just accepted. So she should be joining the live now. Did you get my acceptance? Hello? Hey!
What's up, Silver fan?
Hey.
Talk a little bit louder now.
Getting ready for the night.
So we have our other special guest. Me and her wanted to discuss some things. Justin, you will not be surprised of the topic that me and her are going to be talking about. And the topic that we are going to be talking about is dating apps. That's the topic we're going to be talking about. Dating apps. Guys, comment on YouTube. Oh, thank you, Levi Gaming said I'm really nice. That's why they love my lives. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to, do what I can do when I can do, and I try to be nice. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was really, really nice of you to say. But me and her was discussing dating apps earlier, and yeah. So my special guest, do you want to start off, or do you want me to start off?
I got the thing playing on my TV.
Okay,
because
good.
They didn't know. I have it playing on the TV, so.
I hope you guys can hear her. Just talk a little bit louder, sweetie. I hope you guys can hear her. We was talking about dating apps and everything, and I could start first. Dating apps, I feel like a lot of people, just about almost everyone has used a dating app. Maybe 50% of the people in the world have used a dating app before, once or twice. It's different dating apps. You got Tinder, you got POF, you got Hinge, you got the Black app, Christian Mingle. You got all kind of dating apps out there. And it's amazing to me that I don't mean to sound judgmental. I'm trying not to judge people, but some stuff that these people, that these guys, I'm gonna speak for the guys that they put on dating apps. I'm not sure why they think certain stuff they put on there is attractive. And then some of these people, they are in their late 20s, early 30s, and I can't believe that people um, just some stuff that be in people profile. Like I've seen some wild stuff on the dating app. Justin, what do you have to say about dating apps? What do you think about them? You smiling, leaning back in the chair. What do you think about dating apps?
I'm stretching. Oh, caught
I
me at a
mean,
good time. All right,
because
so,
I see people with weapons.
out here in Thailand, there are two dating apps that most people from the States wouldn't know about, and that's Thai Cupid and Thai Friendly.
Thai Cupid and Thai Friendly.
Yes. Found a lot more local people on there, and of course Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, those general ones still work. It just depends on. So for me, using dating apps here versus America is a lot easier. In America, there's a lot of the socialisms you have to navigate through, a lot of perceptions as well. Just looking at pictures, trying to see what you can suss out about a person from a dating app is probably the worst thing you can do in America to try to get to know someone through a dating app. It's like, it feels like it's all a charade just to take it to the next step, you know. But here, you get a lot of that because, like I said, Tinder and Bumble and things, those things still work here as well. But when it comes to the local people interacting with foreigners, that's a more straightforward process, and there are less of the socialisms that you have to navigate through. I mean, it's hard enough communicating and finding out, you know, where you're going to eat and what you're going to eat and what you're going to do after, finding things to talk about. It is difficult with the language barrier, but I notice here people don't keep things on social media and not Instagram, the dating apps for too long. They're more willing to meet in person.
Yeah.
And have a more genuine interaction.
Levi Gaming on YouTube said, I hate dating apps. They are not for me. I'd rather meet them in real life. Yeah. Because, you know, I've seen some stuff on dating apps, and it's a lot of people with profile pictures. They holding weapons or they holding money, and it's like, I don't see nobody reading a book. It's just wild out here. It's just really, really wild out here. So Miracle, what are your thoughts on the dating apps?
I want a couple of different ones.
Huh?
I said I want a couple of different ones. I am on Hinge, Bumble, and Black. I've veered off of Bumble just because nothing really lasts on there, and it's not really my people on there. It's not much of us on there. And Hinge.
Y'all.
Hinge, I already know where
You talk a little bit louder because I have it beside the my iPad, so because I'm on YouTube Live as well, so they can hear you talking.
I'm trying to talk loud.
Yeah. I just it's just a lot to it. Like just
I was saying that. Oh, I was saying that Hinge, like, I just feel like people rush too much on these dating apps and they flirt way too easily, and it's like I just feel like they're supposed to they would take the time to get to know somebody
okay, so
and see how like take things slow. Don't just start off flirting all everybody
yeah.
care so much just to try to get into a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
Just doing that.
Yeah. So my special guest was saying that the thing about the dating apps is people like to flirt so quickly on instead of really trying to take the time to get to know a person. It's amazing because people do stuff like that. It's like people so willingly and quickly to get a bite away. Just here you go, have it. Don't know nothing about you. Don't know what you got going on. What type of person you are. Nothing. And I just feel like, at my age now, I just feel like when it comes to dating, it's just a lot of things. It's a lot of questions that you gotta just ask. In general, for me, what type of person was what type of person put it for me for my daughter, dating. I feel like what type of young man are you or were you growing up? Are you somebody who was on beyond scared straight? Like, did you have that type of mentality? Was you disrespectful to your parents? Like, was you like what type of person? What type of person are you? What type of people you hang around, like your friends and things of that nature? Have you been in other relationships? And if you have, was you like a type of jealous person? Were you controlling? Were you verbally abusive, or are you like a gentleman? Are you nice? Do you open the door? Are you mannerable?
I don't think that nobody's gonna. Some questions that you ask, I don't really think that people are gonna admit to it because they know it's gonna push people away.
So you feel like the questions
to show off the best thing.
So you feel like the questions that as a parent to ask someone dating their child, they might not be honest because the answer they give it might push the people away.
Yeah, like nobody's gonna, unless they're an idiot, or if they make a mistake anybody, nobody's gonna admit to being verbally abusive or physically abusive. Like, so you just have to like watch the person and see the signs.
Yeah. I feel like when it comes to dating apps, if you first start conversing with someone and y'all start arguing in the beginning, you need to not even talk to them about it. Because we don't even know each other and we going back and forth already. So what's the point? That's toxic That's toxic already in the beginning. That's just my opinion.
Like,
it's just what I think.
I feel like if I argue with somebody, it could be miscommunication.
You got to speak up. What you said now?
Stop.
I said that there could be like a miscommunication, or it could be how somebody said something like I'm sorry.
Yeah, it could be miscommunication. That's true. That's why I feel like let's talk about communication, y'all. I just feel like whenever you're communicating with somebody, a person can say something and the way you took it is not what they really meant. So sometimes it's good to just ask a person, what is it that you meant by that? Or what did you mean because I felt this type of way? To give them a chance to explain so you can understand. You know what I mean? Justin, what do you think?
Things are different for me. As a man,
People, so you guys can see.
I try not to put my feelings in my words.
Okay.
I know a lot of people do, but it's up to me to feel a type of way about it. I don't have to feel anything.
So you feel like you know how to pretty much control your feelings.
No, it's not about feelings. It's just about reactions. You're allowed to have your feelings, just like another person's allowed to have their opinions. Their views or their perception of life. But we don't have to react. or at least we get to choose how we react. We don't have to be completely like a void and shut down every time someone says something that we don't like. If you don't like someone's perception about it, you might need to think about how you could change that.
So you mean what you saying, like basically agreeing with them?
No, I'm saying agree that you're different people.
And everybody got different
You
thoughts.
have to agree with them.
Okay.
Just agree that you have differences, and respect that. But also know that if that's something that you don't tolerate, then you don't have to. You don't have to be there. Or part of it, you're on, a dating app.
Okay. I understand that. That can go just in life in general. You know. And that's a good. I like
dating apps now because things you go into a completely different field when you leave the dating app realm, because none of that matters on a dating app. It never did in the first place. What matters is the relationship you have with someone physically in person. You can't start a family on Tinder, no matter how hard you try.
Well, it goes from the app to texting and to meeting in person. That's just how you can.
Yeah, but that means meeting in person. We're talking about dating apps, and they're ultimately useless because you don't get the interaction that you need. You're substituting it with an application on your phone. You both are. You're doing a trade-off because your life is so busy that you can't take 30 minutes to go walk in the park or grab a sandwich or eat ice cream together, or like. So you have to do it on your phone. It's a cop-out. If you want to meet somebody, you got to meet them, not talk to them through a phone. That's not meeting somebody. That's why you get to put your best parts of yourself out in front. You don't get to do that in real life.
Well, I feel like
as a person who's an introvert, extrovert, whatever you want to call it, me personally, I'm shy. So I feel like dating apps, even though I haven't met anyone yet, I feel like at least if I get a feel for somebody through text and they seem cool, okay, I can plan to like meet up with them and then we can, because it's kind of hard for me. First of all, I don't approach men. That's the first. And then it's like the people that I want to talk to me don't. It's the people that I'm not attracted to. So that's why dating apps can work for me, because, okay, if this guy around my age or whatever, we might can plan to meet up or something.
I just feel like when it comes to dating apps in general, now, the way things are and just the way the world is, and you hear so many stories, I feel like if you meet somebody on the dating app, okay, you go back and forth a little bit, converse, you decide to exchange phone numbers. I feel like you then can start, instead of texting, people don't want to pick up the phone no more. Pick the phone up and talk to people. Like, talk to somebody. Like, conversate, let it flow naturally. Because you can talk about anything. You can talk about why a green bean is green. What make it green? Do it got chlorophyll in it? Like, why is a bean green? And why is corn yellow? You can talk about anything. Why you think it is? Well, this is why I think a green is bean. A bean is green. And this is why I think corn yellow. You can talk about anything on the phone to anybody. And once you do that a couple of times, then maybe you can FaceTime, like get a visual, and then once you start feeling maybe comfortable, then okay, now we can meet in public. But you just can't be going out here just meeting people out in public. You just can't, because you hear so much stuff, and that's even with friends or just whatever the case may be. Stuff is weird. I know I overthink and this and this and that, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't do it. And that's just how I am. I guess that's the protective part, curious part in me. Some people might not think it's curious, but it's curiosity to me, because I've done some things, in my past, and sometimes I be looking back on my life, and I'm like, damn, you did some dumb shit. Excuse my language, but I have. I'm like, you, girl, you lucky, and that's how I'm gonna put it out there. You lucky. Because I really be like, what was I really thinking? I wasn't. But when you know better, you do better. Um. So, I mean, I just feel like everybody got their person, people out there for them or whatever. And sometimes you just gotta look at stuff as a blessing, both ways. When people enter and leave your life, you know what I mean. You gotta look at it like that. And I think I don't know why some people like toxic type relationships and situations. I don't know why people like stuff like that. Why do you guys think people like stuff like that? Justin, what do you think?
Probably because they like having to earn back somebody's trust or earn somebody's love. Having somebody that's so fickle, like as someone is in a toxic relationship, willing to hate them one second and love them the next, it's easy to like play, hot and cold with somebody like that. And it's like cat and mouse. It's ridiculous. It's unhealthy.
But some people like it though. They get a rise out of it, like adrenaline rush type thing. You know what I mean? When it's toxic. Hey Judith Turner, how you doing? Hey Serena Shores, how you doing?
You have to realize something in yourself before you find a way out of a toxic relationship, especially that one that you're facilitating, because in order to realize there's a problem, you also have to recognize that you're part of the problem too.
Okay, so give me some examples of what you feel like a toxic relationship would be made of. I'm asking you, Justin, then I'm going to ask It's Miracle. You tell me what you think. So, Justin, what are give me like 3 things that you feel like will make a, as an example of a toxic relationship. In Miracle, you give me 3 examples of what you think a toxic relationship is.
I'll give you three classes.
Okay.
First is a relationship where both parties neglect their responsibility to their partners.
As far as what?
As far as their relationship agreement, what they expect out of their partners.
Okay.
If one partner expects domestic, services while the other requests, gifts and vacations and stuff like that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not holding up their end of the bargain.
Okay.
That's just like nitpicking 2 things. It can be a myriad of things. Just like not doing your share of chores, not sharing the good times, just going out doing stuff by yourself and not including your partner, things like that. That's like passive aggressive toxic relationship 101.
Judah Turner or whoever, all the other people that's on this live on Instagram, if you guys want to join in, send a request and you guys can join in on the live and talk with us. And if you're on my YouTube channel watching the live, I hope you can hear my guests that I have on Instagram. Guys, comment and bring up some topics, some things you guys want to talk about. It don't matter what we talk about. I hope we all grown here. We're adults. Okay, so Justin, there was one. And guys, I have 2 special guests on here today. I'm on Instagram Live. I have my brother, Justin. He's in Thailand. And I also have my Ace Boom Boom. So that was number 1, Justin. What's number 2? What's the second thing you think?
Okay, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
My fingers. Class 2 is the couple that cheats on each other.
Okay. That's a good one.
Open relationship.
Oh.
That's just toxic, literally and figuratively.
Okay, I got a question to ask you.
Don't screw around with energies like that. You're asking for trouble. Not only do you have your perceptions of each other people have their perceptions of you, either the people that you like cheat on each other with, or the people who know about it. That includes individuals, their friends, their families, I saw something today on Instagram that says that there are 1,000 versions of you out there in the universe, and they exist in other people's perceptions of you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So that runs deep. Not just this conversation, but it runs deep. Something to think about every day. What perception of yourself are you creating for the world to see? And class 3 is the paramount, the mutual domestic abuse, mutual verbal, mental, emotional abuse. Those types of relationships, they shouldn't exist. And it comes from both people punishing themselves. The only way to better their life is to leave, no matter how hard that leaving it is.
Right. That's right.
They have to make that decision for themselves. Like, hey, I'm tired of punishing myself, and in turn punishing this other person because I don't know how to deal with my insecurities and my issues and my flaws. So
that, like when you talking about like with domestic, I don't I don't understand that, how when it comes to that part of being toxic, like the domestic violence part of, so to say, of people putting their hands on each other, like the man putting their hands on the woman and the woman putting their hands on the man. What I don't understand that. I just don't get it. I don't. I know you can get angry, you can get mad, but us hitting each other and beating each other, and that can lead to one of us unaliving each other. That just don't seem right to me. You know what I mean?
It's not just physical. It's also verbal and emotional.
Yeah, verbal.
Dealing with somebody that's going through depression with enough encouragement, enough time saying, "Why don't you just kill yourself?" People do it.
Yeah.
There's people I work with who did it.
Yeah. I don't like when people. One thing that really irks me is when a man smirk at a woman. I don't like that. You know, like if somebody go like a smirk, woo. If that don't boil my blood, I think that's like very, very disrespectful.
When a man blinks, it irritates me.
What's the three things for toxic, Miracle?
When a man blinks.
When a man blinks?
It was a joke.
Oh, it was a joke. What's your 3 toxic things? And then I have a question for Justin after you tell me your 3 for the as far as the toxic part.
Go ahead and ask me so you can move on for me and then move on to Miracle.
Going to ask you, what, you tired?
No.
Oh, okay. When you were saying the part about the cheating, do you think couples that's in open relationships, do you think if they have a 3 and bring someone else in, you put it together, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I can say these words on here. Do you think that's cheating? Do you think that's right? What do you think about that? And what do you think about if a man has multiple? Huh?
Technically, it's not cheating, and that's something that couples should do if they're having trouble with just each other.
If they having trouble.
If they're having trouble, having sex with their partner. They do things like that. It has to be a mutual agreement, understanding, and it's not something to become a habit. You're doing it for pleasure, that's wrong. That's cheating.
But what else would you be doing it for? What else would you be doing it for?
If you're doing it for pleasure, just to have fun, like, oh, we do threesomes together now, we're a swinging couple, that's wrong. If you do it because there's a need, like, what if, okay, say like there's a couple trying to conceive and the man's having difficulty and they bring in a sex coach. Like those types of situations, like sometimes sex coaches provide manual stimulation to help, with the process.
Josh said it'd be no strings attached.
That's what he's possible.
That's what you're saying. He said, Josh, sir, you saying there'll be no strings attached, Justin?
That the other person ain't gonna have no feelings like.
The other person ain't gonna have no feelings.
yeah, be having sex, but I'm having sex to make something happen with my wife. You know, like I'm not having sex to. Oh, I'm cheating on my wife. You know, I'm
It
hitting.
ended.
Y'all speaking that.
I don't know. I'm gonna go back on it. Hold on. Um, can I do share? I'm gonna go live again. How do I go live again? Because I don't know. It just cut out. Probably because we've been on live over an hour. But I'm getting ready to go live again. Back on Instagram because that conversation was getting juicy. Whew. I got hot too. I have to put that AC back on. Okay, so let me see. Hopefully the people that I was talking to come back on the live. Okay, Justin, send me a request, sweetie, so I can add you back so we can finish our conversation.
So let me see. Hopefully the people
All right, view request. All right, Justin is back on. Justin, can you go live? Miracle, send me a request as well so you can join back in on the live, please. It ended, I guess, because we was on for so long. Justin, you send me a request. Babe, can you cut that light out? Because then I got hot. And I'm not having a flash. It's just the heat. I need to cut the AC on. But, okay, so he was saying, like, no strings attached and things of that nature. Yes, TikTok level, the live ended, but we started back. We got the light off because it's a little hard. But yeah, guys, no audio. Can you hear me, Justin?
Yes.
Is no audio on what, Miracle? Is it on Instagram or is it on YouTube? Which one is it that there's no audio? Because she said she can't hear anything. Okay, accept. I hope I accepted both. Hold on. I got some people trying to join the live, guys. Let me accept them really quickly. Okay, so now, all right, so here we go. All right, guys. So we up in here talking this thing out. Guys, these are my guests. Let me show you all this on YouTube land. Hey, Levi Gaming, thank you for joining us back. So yeah. Hey, Nodder. How are you? Give me 1 second, guys. I need to close the door right quick. Princess, come in here with me. Come on. Come on. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so anybody else want to join the live, let us know. We also live on YouTube as well. So yeah, guys, so we was up in here talking about the number 3, and then, you know, when you add extra some more people to it. And, you know, just talking about if we feel like it's a form of cheating. Justin, I'm gonna let you give your thoughts since you've been on the live the
like
longest.
going outside of like your boundaries that you set. Cheating is going like breaking trust. If you're doing it together, that's different. But if that's the only way that you can do it together, and you start swinging all the time, then you got issues. You got issues. Sex is sacred energy exchange. You keep on exchanging it with other people, no matter if you get permission or not. It's still going to affect you.
Yeah, and I just feel like when you're in a
Like
relationship,
you never know if a woman takes, you know, takes a turn with another man, and he's giving her the best pumps he gave all week, that he's still like pouring his passion into a stranger, and the woman is still getting passion poured into her, no matter what. It's like, doesn't matter if it's like, we're paying bills together after, it doesn't matter. It's still happening.
yeah, I just okay. Go ahead, my other guest. What do you think about it?
I was waiting for him to talk about
No strings attached.
the no strings attached, meaning that um, if the couple or they agreed to have sex with the outside partner. That's why I think Justin was saying, like, we both gonna agree, man agree, woman agree, we're gonna have sex with this woman. No, put it, this man may have sex with this woman because she can produce and he can't. You know what I'm saying? Was you saying that, Justin? Say it again. The last part. You were breaking up. Saying about when you're having this action, this three-way action.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so. He said, I think what Justin is saying is not so much cheating because both the parties, the man and the woman, agree on this act. It's not for pleasure because maybe the man can't produce or the woman can't produce. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think he said it's not cheating.
Okay. Let me say what someone said on YouTube. Levi Gaming said literally dating apps literally suck because you don't literally get it. It's all online, so they could be like a boy if he wanted to like, and if they didn't take their picture, then maybe it would be. And it said boy or something on the other side, but no one you didn't know who would be like it. Could be, for instance, like a bully or a hacker or something that someone's trying to get you. So you can't like me or no other people just online. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You never know who it is that you're talking to. And I feel like if you give someone your phone number in a dating app and you guys want to start talking and you want to make sure it's really them, all you got to do is tell them to write that date, today's date, on a piece of paper, take a picture and send it to you so you can see them holding that, then you'll know it's them. That's the way you'll know it's them. When it comes to online dating, you know. Um, but yeah. So that was a good comment, Levi Gaming. I appreciate that. Um, Also, I just feel like when it comes to that part of the relationship, I know me, I'm not built for that. I couldn't. I feel like if you do the three word and you add other people to it, I feel like that's something you do if you're single, not if you're in a relationship. That's something you do if you're single. Because I don't see how a man, because me personally, the only way that would go down if it had to be me and two men. It can't be me and two women. That ain't gonna work for me. And I know the person you're with, I don't see how a man can sit there and watch another man doing that to their woman. And it's like I can't see a woman. I can't see myself in another woman. I'm sitting there looking at her pleasure, my husband. I couldn't do that. That just wouldn't sit well with me. But that's just me. That's just what I think. Because you can't do something like that one time. You can't do something like that one time. It's going to be more than one. It's not going to be one time. And people say, oh, it's rules to it. It can be the rules that they end with the wife. He might not end with the wife. He might be so in tune with this because he got to be attracted to the woman. Let's just keep it all the way real. Let's be honest. He's going to be attracted to this woman physically because it's For one, it has to be somebody that you guys, at least the man has to know. You know what I'm
I'm gonna tell
saying?
you right now, a man don't have to be attracted to a woman to have sex with her.
I don't believe that.
You ain't a man.
I don't believe that. Yeah, you're right. I'm not. I
Yeah,
personally.
that's just plain and simple. It's plain and simple. Sometimes substances are involved, but you're right. It is a single person activity.
Yeah, that's a single person activity.
And the only, I mean, for two strictly heterosexual people to have that type of agreement, they would need to also find a couple looking to do the same thing. So that's the only other option short of an orgy where you would find the correct ratio, a ratio that you're comfortable with.
But let's just say this for instance. We're gonna and let's kind of try to use some other term words because I don't know what words can be used or not. But let's just say this for instance, Justin. Say if you was to find another couple, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If you was to find another couple, would you want it all to be in the same room or would you want to be in separate areas? Because I've seen movies, even though it's movies and TV shows.
Either or.
Okay, because I've seen movies where people they be watching, and they get mad because their wife, um, ate the end of the ice cream cone from what he was doing.
How did we get here from dating apps? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
We just randomly talk about different stuff.
Well, I don't have nothing to say. It's all trifling, in my opinion.
It's all
You
trifling.
don't share nothing because when you do stuff like that, that's energy. Y'all are, and then like you're ingesting with somebody else.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. So it's just like it's more than that. It's more than what people think it is.
Yeah. And I feel like with couples, like if you was to do that, a person can't tell me that that woman and that man, but say if it was a woman and she did it with her partner and another dude, she already know what her guy like, so she gonna be thinking about this new that she got. Just like the man, he know what his woman is like. He gonna be thinking about that other woman. You can't tell me that it's not gonna be that's something that you're gonna want to do again. And I just can't see mentally you sitting there watching that. That just, ugh. I can't. I don't want to see that.
All right, so
I ain't built like that. I don't want to see that.
There was a point I wanted to make. Okay, so the Bible says that if there's anyone outside the union, it has to be in the same bed. You can look it up yourself. I couldn't tell you where exactly, but it's in the Bible.
Say it again.
Someone outside, other than your wife, or, well, in the strictly patriarchal sense, if a man it talks about cuckolding, basically. And there are some old archaic rules about that. You can choose to follow whatever you want to with your partner. So you don't have to be in the same room. You don't have to be in the same bed. You don't have to be in the same house. It's what you agree to.
So let me ask you this.
Only thing that makes you feel comfortable, because it's like, put it like this.
If you just joining on YouTube.
When you're doing something with someone else and you're so used to your partner and your partner understands what you need as well, it can be difficult trying it with someone new, but it's also exciting. So
yeah, everything when it's new is exciting. Well, let me ask you this, Justin, since you made that point. Do you believe in a man having multiple wives?
I believe a wife is a woman that a man lays claim to and that feels responsible for, should be responsible for. You don't have to go through a civil union. You don't have to be married. On this side of the world, you knock up a girl, that's your wife.
And he's in Thailand, guys. If you just joining in on the live on Instagram or YouTube, he's in Thailand.
It's not specific to Thailand, but the eastern side of the world.
Well, let me just, but answer the question though. I feel like it's a yes or no. Do you feel like it's okay if a man has multiple wives? I'm gonna ask each one of you that. I'm asking you first, yes or no, Justin. You think it's okay for a man to have multiple wives?
Depends. Depends on a lot of things.
Okay.
But I wouldn't. If for me, I don't want more than one for the sheer responsibility. I like to consider myself as a responsible person and to be equal and equitable to both, like, would be branches to a family tree. Like, that's a lot to take on. I wouldn't get married, I don't think. But if I have children, I'm going to be there for their life until I die, and I'll be there for their mother.
Okay, Josh, what do you think about it? You think it's okay for a man to have multiple wives?
No, like Justin was saying, one woman is enough. No, well, I don't know if you're saying that, but having multiple wives, that's a lot of that's a heavy
responsibility.
Heavy responsibility,
like crazy.
No, because as a husband, you gotta take care of the woman. Mentally, physically, financially. Gotta protect her, provide. So doing that 3 more times, no. And the reason I said 3 more times because I read that they can marry up to four wives, but again, it has to be just. You can't just say, oh, I'm gonna have this wife, that wife, and this one, and I'm gonna treat this one like crap, but I'm gonna take care of my other two. No, you gotta take care of all of them,
and equally and equitably.
And then even it goes even further back because when that scriptures came out, it was like it was in a war, and it was specifically for the men coming home from the war. Can't tell you what war it is though, but and some of the men didn't make it back home. So it's like, what is the woman gonna do? So that man say, hey, I take care of you. You my wife. You is my man's woman, and I got a duty to look out for my brother's wife. So that's how that 4 wives came about, I believe.
All right, Miracle, what do you think?
Oh, multiple wives.
Honestly, it depends on which stage of life.
Talk a little louder.
I said it depends on what stage of life I'm in. Like, if I wanted to be a part of a sister or wife thing, like, obviously, like, the answer is no. However, if a guy has a bunch of money, and if I don't have no kids, no big responsibilities like that, and the guy's going to give money and housing and stuff like that or whatever, then sure. But honestly, no, because he's sleeping with these different women. And you don't know what diseases or whatever they got going on. And y'all are all kissing upon the same person.
Actually, you would know. Or you trust each other to know.
Yeah, because it's not like you marrying. Say the numbers 4. You're not marrying, like Justin said, strangers. You're marrying this woman. You know these women. You know their their traits, their habits. Or,
they can still go out and cheat though.
They sure can. You think you know these women, but those women that's willing to share, they messing with other people. Trust me. I've been there and done that.
That's not the point of having that's saying any woman. Then that's like saying me and you all she out there cheating like.
I trust her husband.
We're trying to use
4 other women.
We're trying to use a model of the example. Don't corrupt the model for the sake of making a point. Yes, anybody can cheat. A man with 4 wives can go out and cheat on his 4 wives.
Yeah, and the 4 wives can cheat too.
That's anything can be a hypothetical, but for the sake of the argument, this is a man who has taken 4 wives over, a lifespan. He didn't have a crazy weekend in Vegas and married 4 strippers. Like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about
a noble
people who know each other, who after the first wife and then the second wife, the third and the fourth, got to know this man's got 2 wives and they're not going anywhere, and I got to be okay with that. And they got to be that type of person willing to go into that type of relationship. That's not every woman either.
Right, because
it's hard enough to find one good wife, but a wife number 1 has to be willing to sit through 3 other women coming on board. Wife number 2 has to be the type of person to marry someone who's already married and not try to break them apart. Wife number 3 has to be with the program as well, and wife number 4 is, usually the one to. Yeah, it's just.
In my opinion, I feel
wife number 4.
Nasty. So I don't think that it's okay. How you be kissing and having intercourse with 4 women? Does nobody think that that's nasty? Is my point.
I think a lot of women, when they come to this, always revert to the sex first. It's having multiple wives. Sex is part of the equation. However, it's more than sex.
I feel like
because again, sex is an intimate act, and so I'm just saying that man and 4 women, when they have sex, they probably plan because we're having sex to have a big family. Or again, sometimes, I don't know, I'm just speaking, but a man might not have sex with one of them. He might have just, be there for every other reason except for sex.
I just feel like my opinion is you're going to be limited. All of the wives are going to be limited. Because that's 4 women. That's 4 women that he has to mentally be connected to, that he has to trust and to give his body physically. He might do something with one woman twice that day. Then what if the other woman wants some? He might can't go up there. You know what I'm saying? And then different women desire different things. It might be some women who just want, basic stuff. But then you might get some women who really can go and want all kind of stuff. If he's gonna be willing to do all that, and I just think. Go ahead.
Just keep that thought again, and imagine the man saying, "No, we don't want 4 wives. We just saying there's some men say, no, I don't want 4 wives. This is one wife. That's good. But on the flip side, if a man do wives, he got to take care of all that responsibility. That's what Justin said. That's why I said it's a lot of. That's a big burden, and most men can't hang like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big responsibility.
We're also in a society where, in America, is also a society where women can be the breadwinners. And this whole scenario is flipped, vice versa, in some instances. And most people in America, in the Western world, they're not built for those types of relationships. But we're talking about people from societies where people still adhere to gender norms. We don't do that in America. We don't do that in the Western world.
That's another topic I gotta talk about right quick too, because kind of want to change.
Hold on. The people who set out to do things like that, they don't. That's not. I don't believe that's always their intention from the get go. In most cases that I've seen where people having multiple wives, men having multiple wives, is because the first wife is barren. They can't conceive. I see that a lot amongst nobility. Look through history. If the first wife did not conceive, the king takes the second wife.
Who's that making all that noise?
No, that is the bed. Sorry, go ahead.
So yeah, that's a for a woman to have multiple husbands, like in a traditional sense, that wasn't ever a thing, because that either meant she was trifling or the first husband had died.
Yeah.
I've never even really thought about that. A woman, what is it called when a woman has multiple husbands? Like, has anybody ever done that?
Yeah, and some women. I feel like that's the only way I would ever want to do that is be with somebody with multiple wives. But I gotta have multiple men too. I can't. It's not just gonna be me and no.
Think about multiple four men onto one woman. Think about that though.
And think about 4 women onto one man. Him.
But what? No, I'm gonna say however I'm gonna say it, but can you imagine 4 women on one man? Boom.
Who's gonna be the baby daddy?
You know what I'm saying?
She can have a kid by all 4 of them, just like he can have, just like she can have children by all 4 men, just like he can have children by all 4 women.
You would have to do a paternity test every time, and in the culture and society where paternity tests haven't been invented yet, that's the way to ensure legitimacy of your legacy is having, like, if you have some wives and they all house under your roof, or you have a house for them, if they get pregnant, everybody should know that that's your child. If a woman is sleeping with 4 dudes she's living with, or however many, she gets pregnant, how's she gonna know which one is theirs?
But do you?
I feel like people look at it a different way because of a woman. They'll say like, "Oh, she's used up." A man, it can be used up too.
And the thing about it, people gotta realize it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out here in the world who is in marriages, living together, fiance, boyfriends, all that, and got multiple children. And some of those kids is not those husbands. But the woman ain't gonna tell it. I'm telling you, it's a lot of women out here who got children, but that it is not their men, but they think it is.
Let's say this, and Jessica probably have me.
I'm telling you.
We know that people's out here do some weird stuff.
Hey y'all, the new people that join in. Who is these people?
I think one Reese 24. That's one of my friends, and Official Reason 8. That's one of my friends, I think.
Hey y'all joined in. Comment.
Well, she don't let them just. But so what I was saying, for the sake of the argument, let's make this man a good man. Let's make this woman a good woman. So again, do you really think 4 men to 1 woman? Okay, man 1 has sex with her on Monday. Day Tuesday. Man 2 has sex with her Wednesday. Man 3 Thursday. Man 4 So again,
Put a break in there somewhere.
huh?
It's the same with the women. Women he had with one Monday, two,
You gotta let
when,
that
yeah,
thing breathe.
same thing.
Second,
So
Same
you gotta let
thing.
that thing breathe.
what's up, man?
Can't go 4 days back to back like that.
Oh, and so again,
I don't know. Maybe she can. She built like that.
so for a woman, that's a lot. And I'm just want to say the sex part of it, but because I'm looking at it on the grand scheme of everything. You know, for a man to he have these 4 different women, he's protecting them. He's making sure that a man can go into multiple women more than that woman can go into multiple dudes. If I'm saying it right, maybe Justin.
Like, there's nothing about a woman going into a man.
Yeah.
Period.
Period. So.
Say that again,
Women
what?
Unless it's their relationship, maybe they use the back
babies.
door. Or...
Women have babies and it goes back to whatever. My whole thing is, I feel like everybody should hold themselves to a standard. There shouldn't be women can't just do certain stuff and men can just be slaying it to any and everybody.
Say it again.
That's
yes, hold yourself to a
It's
standard.
not
Say it again,
everybody,
Miracle.
it's the people
Say
in
it
that
again.
relationship.
Say it again.
No,
hold
that's
yourself
not
to
what
a certain
I'm talking
standard.
about just men and women in general. Like, it shouldn't just be, oh, women can't just have her legs open, but men can just sleep with whoever. Like, the whole body count thing. That's not right. Everybody should stop sleeping around with everybody.
That's right.
It's all nasty.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But people don't, when you're young, yeah. But once you get a certain age, it's time for a change, people. It really is. Now I done did my dirt. I done did stuff back in the day. I was young. But as you get older, it's pathetic when you think about it. Be single. When you single, you can do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. But another thing we got to think about too when we're single, we got to make sure that we don't dabble with people that's attached to somebody else. That's one thing we got to do because that's not right. Because when we are attached to someone and someone dabbles with who we're with, that's hurtful. It's extremely hurtful. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship?
Yeah, relationships. It's hurtful. But when you're single, you can do whatever you want to do. But when you're in a relationship, being in a relationship, a lot of stuff is off limits when you're in a relationship. That's just what I think.
I feel like for me personally, this is what everybody that has like attachment issues. I feel like you can be single, however, until you fix your attachment issues or whatever you have going on mentally, you can never fully be single without worrying about this person. Oh, this person didn't text me back, or oh, this guy don't talk to me no more. It's like you just have to focus on yourself and heal whatever trauma or whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because for me, I feel like, yeah, I am single, but I'd be worried about, oh, this guy or that, not that. And it's like, for what? You just got to change the mindset of, you can talk to whoever, but don't get attached.
I wonder, not saying it, but I am saying it. It's amazing. I feel like it is people out here in the world who actually are in a relationship and they committed in their relationship 100% wholeheartedly. Like 100% wholeheartedly. They don't entertain anyone else. They only want to be with the person that they're with. They don't have doubts. They don't have a what if. And I feel like when people are in that space within themselves and they are wholeheartedly committed to someone, that's rare, and that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I hope that those people who actually are in relationships and that are 100% wholeheartedly with the person that they're with, I hope that person knows that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a rarity. That's a rarity. It really is. It really is. Because I feel like when it comes to people having multiple anything, I feel like, how sometimes people be like, tell a person that they complete them. Oh, you complete me. And one thing people got to realize, when people like start, like, I guess a man with 4 wives, say if he already got just that one wife, and for whatever reason he don't want to divorce her, but he want to add somebody else to it, right? And the reason why he's want to add another wife is because he don't want to leave the woman that he's with. He don't want to cheat on her, but he going to discuss with her, let's bring someone else in, because he feel like he missing something. And he can go out and talk to a girl, and she might have the gift of gab, and she might really stroke his damn ego, and of course he gonna be like, oh, he gonna be feeling good about himself. He like it because it's fun, it's new, that's sneaking around and stuff like that. Then once he start that second girl coming to the marriage, now he got 2 wives. Okay, he got both of those two. He happy. But then after a while, he gonna start getting bored with those two. He gonna feel like it's something else he missing. So now he gotta go out here and hunt for this third wife. Now he now found this third wife, and she whatever can get that mixing part to his puzzle that he feel like he missing. Then she come along, right? Okay, now I got my 3 wives, this and this and that. Okay, now it's one more person. Let me go get this fourth one. Like, when does it end? When does it stop?
Look, this polygamy thing stems from cultures where divorce does not exist. Marriage ends in death. And if a woman is disgraceful to her husband and tries to leave, she can be put to death. That's what this stuff is coming from. It's just like, you're trying to put a modern spin on it from a Christian society. It doesn't work. You're thinking about it all wrong. The things that people do in America are perverted. They're done in the wrong spirit. You can be doing the exact same thing, but if you're doing it in the wrong spirit, it's not right.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, Justin.
If you're doing that for secular reasons and for your own self-gratitude and pleasure, then your relationship is a sham, is doomed to fail from the start. Nobody's going to be happy. Nobody's going to feel fulfilled, and it's just going to be what it is.
Okay, well,
in places where things are created out of necessity, you can't leave your wife, but you don't have a physical attraction to her anymore. You're not going to put her out in the street. You're going to keep her there, especially if you have children with her. Mm-hmm. You have to continue raising your children together in the house as you were instructed to, per your religion or your government. Like, that's the way. I think religion is the first form of government. So in places where they don't have police officers and people making laws and all this other crap, they had their religious texts, and when that's how they followed it. That was the rules set for them. Mm-hmm. And you follow them out of necessity. Some people who had wealth and opulence, they tried to seize whatever they wanted. They tried to get the best and the prettiest, and they were doing what was allowed to them, but they were doing it in a perverted manner.
Mm-hmm. People that's on the live
for about the horror stories even to today.
Mm-hmm. People that's watching the Instagram live and YouTube live, guys, comment some topics you guys want to talk about, or comment the reason why you decided to click on the live to join, to watch. So comment, guys. Let's talk.
I also feel like I done had people on these dating apps swipe for me that be couples, seeking a third person or whatever, unicorn or whatever. And I just feel like, for me, I feel like it goes like that. It's both weird. Because just say, like, a dude will be like, oh, my girlfriend is bi. And my whole thing is, your girlfriend is bi. That means, okay, y'all bring somebody in and y'all be doing stuff to the girl. And it's like, isn't that kind of like cheating in a way? Not really cheating, but it's just weird to me. Like, she supposed to be with a man, but she, doing stuff with a woman. Like, that's, while with her man, that's just kind of weird to me. And for two, I feel like some men know that their girlfriend is bi, but they just want to hook up with another woman. So they just, try to get the girlfriend to go along with it or whatever.
Yeah, I never understood how men sometimes feel like when girls mess with girls it's sexy, but they feel like it's disgusting when two men mess with each other. I don't get that.
Women have the same thing. They have the same thing. They like to see two men together, but him with another girl, they would never.
I do. I like. That don't bother me. Hey, who's this?
It is the same thing.
K Jackie. What is that?
Look at American society. How many
you doing?
Who watch daytime television and are on social media all the time? How much they glorify and they project this like zesty ass feminine qualities in men. And we got this shit plaguing society right now. Like, you glorifying men who are like overly flamboyant coming for, y'all spot. The spot of real women. It all started when Bruce Jenner came trans and they put that motherfucker on Women's Magazine for Woman of the Year.
So watch. You don't want her thing to get, because she going to post it. So just like, be careful what.
No, I don't care. Come get me.
Oh no, it's gonna mess up. No, she's talking about my thing. No, because she's saying because they can hear it on the YouTube too. That's what she was saying.
Yeah, come get me. I need some traffic.
Just staying on the live is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, but you
I'm not beholding to the evil corporations or whatever the hell conspiracy theorists think. I don't care. I'm my own person doing my own thing, and I'm different from everybody else on this planet.
Yeah, we all are. We all are. We all supposed to be.
It's a hot topic, right?
Yeah, all of it is. We just talk about different stuff. We talk about different stuff. Just the stuff like let's go back. Let's go back to the dating apps. Like I said, it's guys on there that I've seen. And the reason why I've seen it is someone showed it to me. That's how I've seen it. It's not like I have a profile on dating app. I did years ago, but I don't anymore. And a lot of the guys, like I said, have weapons, or they got money from here to here, or they got their pants hanging off their ass. Somebody explain to me, why do men, these guys, walk around with their pants under their butts, hair not combed, don't look like they bathed in days, don't look like they take no care of themselves. It look like they slept in their clothes and woke up and just went out in the world. And then they expect people to take them serious, or a young girl want to date them. Why would, I can't imagine, like, I've just, even if I had a son, I just don't understand. Somebody please explain to me this with the pants hanging up under your butt. Huh?
Stop looking at black men. You won't see that. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, what you supposed to look at, because that's all.
Black men. If that's all you see, every time you see a black man, just put your blinders on. Maybe stop looking at those people in your area. Maybe search outside that area for maybe black men who own businesses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't see none of those people on the dating apps. Like I say, nobody reading a book, like doing anything that's positive. They putting up finger signs. They smoking herb. They pants hanging off their ass, just ain't trying to comb their damn head, just looking a mess. And it's like, but you supposed to be that dude. Like, how you got a wad of money, but your pants down here and your hair not combed? Let it make sense. Go to the barbershop, sweetheart. Comb your hair, wash it. Pull your pants up, put a belt on, put clothes on. They be walking around here looking lost. And on the app, and then got guns and stuff, and they up there, what? Like, it to me, it's like, okay, the girl gonna look on the app and be like, ooh, I'm finna swipe for him because I want to be with him.
No, that's what some people like, though. That's what some people like, though. Some girls like the guys that be having their pants and showing guns and stuff like that. They think it's attractive. That's why they doing it.
I know.
To show that they hood, or to show that they got guns. I personally swipe for guys that are fully clothed. I do not swipe for men that have their shirt off. Why you got your shirt off? Like, you trying to show your abs? All right, now what?
But if you seen one ab, you seen them all. You just putting yourself out there for the world to see. And they go for women too.
And guys that be in jogging pants showing their print, their imprint, and it's like you should be cautious of the girl
why we got women protecting the whores on like social media who's selling their OnlyFans and porn pages.
That's them. I don't support that.
Why are we protecting them for building their own personal businesses and supporting themselves?
What you mean we protecting them?
Y'all trying to bash people for having a shirt off and showing
I
their
personally don't support that, and I would never give them a dime. I don't support pages like that. For what? That stuff is just for men's attention anyway. That ain't got nothing to do with women unless women like to look at that. But that's for men that, in my opinion, are thirsty and want to see that. You can see that online for free.
And my thing is this too.
You feel like you got to pay for it.
Every time you turn around, even on Instagram, even if you don't even follow these people, but it's on a suggested page, it's people twerking. That's all they doing is twerking, shaking their booty. And all I can think about is just ass air, just smell, that's your booty. Those people might not even watch their tail that day. Like, it's just disgusting to me. Or the girls that be at the gym. It's nice when you work out, you want to show your body, but why everything you gotta walk past the camera and your leggings stuck all up in your butt? That's sweat, moist. You know what I'm saying? Like, your body detox down there every single day. It just be hot. It just be hot. Just heat. Just heat. Just hot. Just smell. Odor. It's booty. That's what it is. It's booty. It's ass. That's what it is. And every time you turn around, that's all you see. They got to be squatting with the camera. They doing that, walking past it, or they just always got to have a picture. Or it just be like, especially when the people be at them parties. Somebody had a pool party, and there was a lot of girls at these people's house with thongs on. For one, I'm sorry, I can have a pool party. I'm an adult, yes, but I'm sorry, ma'am. It's other people in here married. You can't come in my house with a thong on. You got to put some shorts on or cover up, because I think that's inappropriate. And it's like, can you imagine the smell? Because it's probably like different kind of perfume, different kind of scented lotions, but then y'all sweating out there in the hot, and then your booty out. I know when I take a shower, and sometimes I done got the shower, I'm drying off, I'm sweating. And I don't even got big booty and hips, so I know you be sweating back there. I know it. And they just all up in the gym. Everybody just want to shake their butt. And I just be sitting up there looking. And especially, I'm just saying they do.
Ain't nobody wear a bikini because they Americans.
Listen, y'all know, let me tell you something. Let me just say this one thing about me. I've had like gatherings at my house. I've had a Halloween party and other, Christmas. And when everybody get to the house, I let people know, hey, that's a couple, and these people together. All right, now everybody have fun. So it won't be no misunderstanding. Everybody know, okay, they with somebody. Don't be trying to come up in here flirting. No. This person is a couple, they with somebody, so people already know. So I feel like if I had a pool in my backyard right now, and this summer, if I had a party and somebody came to the house, it could be family, friend, it don't matter. Even it could be somebody that's a friend of ours, they brought a guest with them. If she got a thong on, you got to put on some shorts or cover up. You can't come to the pool party back here with a thong on. Not in my house, you can't. I'm sorry. No. It's not going to happen. Because they're going to be able to see your booty regardless if you got a thong on or not. They're going to be able to see that regardless. So no, you can't come up in my place. No. No. That's just like a man. That's just like a guy. He at the party, but he got on Speedos. Sir, can you put on some better trunks? You can't just have no Speedos on, and these folks around here married or in relationships.
European swimwear.
Yeah, no, it's you gotta be. It's respect.
Go to a beach in Europe. That's what you're gonna see. A bunch of Speedos.
It's respect.
You put some shorts on.
Yeah. And then you walk around, okay, my husband here, okay, yeah, we in the pool, then no shirt on. But if he at the pool, put a tank top on. I don't need everybody looking at all that. That is not for them. We come in here to have fun. That's just how I feel. I can have the smallest waist and the biggest ass, and I still feel like that. It ain't like you jealous or because you don't look like her or this girl look a certain way you think. No, that's just what it is. Because you can look like anything. And just like Justin said earlier, a man mess with a woman, men are basically mess with anybody, is what he said.
I ain't say that.
What did you
I
say?
say that you don't have, a man doesn't have to be attracted to a woman to have sex with.
Well, that's what I mean. Have some dignity, y'all. But I'm telling you, every time I mean these people with these tight dresses on, or they be at these concerts or whatever with these shorts on and they booty cheeks out, and I'm like, you know, sat down this chair and got booty juice on the chair.
Married, committed relationship.
Huh?
You think about that, did you?
You said again?
I said it even stands in a married and committed relationship.
What?
So.
Yeah, I mean, people. It be times I've always heard
you don't have to be attracted to someone to sleep with them.
Yeah, I've always.
Women do it all the time.
Yeah, and I've heard that people can be married or be in relationships, and sometimes the man might love the woman more than she love him, or sometimes the woman might love the man more than he love her. It go both ways, and then sometimes some people might not be physically attracted to the person that they with anymore. But you can tell, and if that's the case, then it's no point to be together. But you might be physically attracted to somebody else, but because it's new. But please,
that's not right.
What?
Divorce somebody just because you're no longer physically attracted?
Why would you stay with them?
You can try to work on it, but you can't force it. If you not lost attraction, then
you done lost attraction.
Yeah, you can try to get it back. But I mean, if it's gone, sometimes people just
relationships are deeper than attraction. They're deeper than just sex too.
I feel like when people
your sex relationship might be over, but you're still in a relationship.
Yeah, I feel like when people
to that person, if you love them still emotionally, that's different. It's like
I feel like when people lose attraction, they think about somebody else.
Have to be tied to how much you love someone. You don't like. Hate someone because you don't think that they're sexy anymore.
I just
that
feel
doesn't make sense.
I just feel like that's a tell sign. Whenever I feel like this, I've been through things in my life, and I honestly feel like when people are in relationships, they could be married, engaged, living with somebody, whatever the case may be. When a person start acting different to you and treating you different, and you know you've done nothing, their mind is on someone else. Somebody else got their attention. People tell on themselves all the time. Want to start argument just the way they act. You be like, why you be like, what's wrong with you when I ain't even done that? They got an attitude, mad with you, and starting an argument. Oh, somebody that got your mind, you pissed off with them for whatever reason, and you taking it out on me. Who was it? I'll wait. Cause damn sure on me. That's telltale sign right there. People tell on themselves all the time. That's the thing. And when you're in a relationship with somebody, you know that if you really pay attention to the person you're with, you know the person. You know your people. You got to pay attention to people, ways, things they do. If I'm sitting here and I'm on my phone all day, and sometimes when I'm on my phone, if I'm sitting up here smiling, wait a minute. Your person's supposed to check you. Who you talking to? Who you over there texting that you smiling like that for? Because I know it ain't nothing you saw on damn Instagram. Who is it? Let me see. Let me read so I can smile too. Who is it? Oh, okay. Oh. That's it. You gotta pay attention to stuff. You can't be gullible and thinking, no, who is that? Give me let me see.
You don't want nobody insecure and controlling just because you smile at your phone but that's
you can call it insecure, you can call it controlling if you want to.
Being insecure, if you smile at your phone, okay. That could be from anything.
Justin.
And my whole thing is you can't try to prevent somebody from cheating. If they're gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat.
And
so if you
say it again, Miracle.
Okay.
If they gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. You're right. But you're not finna be doing this shit to me. That's disrespectful in my face. That's disrespectful.
So are you gonna leave after that, or just gonna cuss them out? You gotta put your foot down. It's like
That's why I said. So you gonna?
We just argue.
So you're not putting your foot.
And then still stay with him. But it's like you need to show him that you're not gonna deal with that. That's why you leave. You stay. He gonna keep on doing it because he knows you just gonna argue and that's it.
That's
how
point.
People get treated the way they do because they deal with it.
That's a good point you just made. But
y'all know how I am. I'm gonna express how I feel. So
and that's me 100%.
He end up leaving me before he can cheat. He get tired of me.
That's me 100%. Cause I gotta see. Okay, we chilling, and you over there smiling at your phone. You don't even smile at me like that. Hold on, who you? What you looking at? Let me see. Let me see right quick. Let me see who it is. Oh, okay, that.
I ain't doing all that.
I am.
Just because I feel like I won't want somebody doing me like that, because it's like,
Well, you wouldn't do that to nobody, though. You wouldn't be in a relationship and you letting another dude entertain you.
But you can be smiling anything, though. That don't mean that it's somebody else.
That's why you check it.
From TikTok to Instagram, anything.
No, not like that, boo. Because if it's something funny like that from TikTok or Facebook, that's something you want to share with the person you with. Hey, come here, let me let you laugh right quick. Come laugh with me. Look at this. Look at this. This funny. You share that. Just like you send me stuff that be on TikTok because you want me to see it. Justin send me stuff. Just like I send people stuff on Instagram because I want them to see it. If they ain't around me. But if we in the same room and you on your phone constantly ain't paying me no attention and you smiling, what you smiling about? Let me see it too. I want to smile. I don't think nothing wrong with that. And if you get mad or why you acting like that and being defensive, then I already know what it is.
What do y'all think?
What it is.
What you said, Justin?
You don't know what it is. You just assume it. You know what assume means? It means
the assumption of mother.
You and me.
The assumption is the mother of all effort. That ain't assuming. That's why you ask them, can you see it? If it ain't nothing, then they gonna show it to you.
What do you think about how people? What do you think about when people be in relationships but they don't let each other partner see their phone because their phone is like their sacred thing? They don't want just what do you think about a couple that never goes through each other's phones?
Justin, what you think about that?
Or if you dated somebody and they would never let you go through their phone.
What you think, Justin?
I don't care to routinely go through my partner's phone. If I feel like I'm being neglected for someone else, and I believe there is evidence on their phone I ask for, I expect to be afforded that, chance to do my investigation. Because if they ask that of me, they will get it.
Okay.
Yeah, and to be completely honest, what you do on your phone does not translate to what you do in real life.
Hey, Christy, come on and join the live with us, boo. Justin, that's my boo right there, Christy, Justin. I said that's my friend from work. She know you. Well, she don't know you, but she know you, my brother, whatever. How you doing, lovely? That's Mira cousin. What you said? I get with Justin. I feel like I don't know.
I'm 5 more minutes and I'm getting off here.
Okay.
It's 11:20.
Okay, yeah. I'll be getting off soon too. But yeah. So Justin, you don't believe in going through the phones. Okay.
No. It's none of my business. And frankly, if say someone is going to work every day.
Okay.
6 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And the day that they get off and the time that they're off from work, they are either on their way to you or spending time with you. What is there to worry about what someone is doing on someone's phone? If they're at work, physically, actually at work, and not out gallivanting and doing whatever, what is the person going to do with 24 hours in a day, including sleep, eat, shit, going to and from in the car or whatever transportation, and doing actual work or doing whatever you do? It's not that much time.
Okay, so let me ask.
For me, my love language is quality time. And I pay attention to how much time a person spends with me versus how much free time they don't have. I mean, I pay attention to that amount of time. I take that into account. If I'm getting what I want, which is quality time, I don't care about someone chit chatting or whatever they're looking at on their phone, looking at videos, liking pictures, like all that stuff. I don't care.
So Justin, let me ask you this: have you ever heard of
everything is impermanent?
Okay.
Like this.
Well, have you ever heard of people? Which I know this for a fact, but I'm just saying, have you ever heard of people that actually are in marriages, relationships, and they be at work and they be texting somebody else all day while they at work and not the person that they are with? They might talk to the person they with a couple of times the other day. Hey, babe, what you doing? What's going on? But they actually texting or messaging someone all day while they at work. You wouldn't want to know that?
For what?
Oh, something wrong with your Instagram, Christy? Oh, I'm sorry, boo. I wish you can join the live with us. Girl, we've been talking about some of everything up in here. We've been talking about food, what we eat. We've been talking about relationships, the 3 word, and then to bring some on. We've been talking about some of everything. So, Justin, you said you wouldn't want to know?
What would they talk about?
What do you think they talking about?
If I felt like that person was cheating or someone said they saw them doing something at work together or going out on lunch dates and stuff, taking missions together, then I would want to go through that person's phone. But do I want to know what's going on, every new contact that they get? Do I want to look at all the messages? Do I want my partner's password? Do I want their phone to be unlocked constantly when they come in the door? I don't want none of that shit. It ain't none of my business.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
I don't want that kind of anxiety. I don't even like being on my phone that much. As long as when I'm with a person physically and they're not on their phone, or when they are, it's just about business, and then they just get back to me and them. That's all I care about.
That's cool. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Say if you're in a relationship, Justin, like this girl is your girlfriend, right? What do you feel about her making new male friends? Not people that she already knew and been friends with before she met you. But what do you feel about her making new male friends?
I don't care. I mean, I feel like that makes you a well-rounded person. I would want to vet those friends and see what they're like. Because once they meet me and see what I'm about,
okay,
they know not to mess with my girl.
Who, the guy that's the new male friend to your woman?
That's my only condition. That's my only stipulation is that if they're new male friends, I have to meet them.
Okay.
And damn it, he's my friend too.
Okay, my friend. I like that. I like that.
We friends together.
I like that. That.
We just yeah.
I like that. What you said, Justin? He your friend. He my friend too.
It's easy for guys to become friends, and you want to be friends with all your girls' guy friends.
Okay, so do you think a woman should be?
You don't want to
you
don't want to leave them heads unchecked.
Do you think your woman should?
I treat it like duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck, goose. You go around the circle, you touch everybody on the head, you let them know, like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah. Do you think?
Because that's something that me and Josh know about. Being a man, there's no such thing as a guy friend. Any man in the friend zone with a girl who he deems like available for him is trying to get out of the friend zone. There are some platonic situations, but there's a lot of situations. There are a lot of times where they wish that wasn't the situation. They wish that there were, things were different.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think that the woman should know all of the female friends that her man has?
Mm. Certain ones.
Because I do believe females and males both can have people that are friends, and they even though they're their friend, they still would kick it with them, like mess with them. Yeah, that's my home girl, but she bad.
Yeah, but like
You know what I'm saying?
it's like when you're in a committed relationship, the friends that you take on are different.
That's me.
Than the friends that you take on from your single life. Like you're not looking for single friends to do single shit with again anymore.
I got
you're
you.
looking for like people who are in relationships or in couples, so you can do things
way.
together. And like that's a healthy way to like, you know, broaden your social circle.
Okay.
Because then, like, when you look at it, shoot, you might have kids, they might have kids, y'all can pawn each other off, kids off on each other.
Right.
Like, hey, you babysit, we go out date night, then next week we got you, something like that. And the kids
I ain't gonna be doing too much of that though, cause mine grown, but I got you. Yeah, mine grown, and I ain't let everybody keep her when she was small, but yeah, I ain't gonna be keeping a bunch of kids and stuff like that. Nah, that ain't my thing. I never raised mine, you know. But yeah, I get it. Well, y'all, we're gonna end this live because we've been on here over 2 hours and it has been fun. I've learned a lot. I like everybody's opinion. I value everybody's opinion. Everybody thought, you know, we all gonna think different, you know, and just have different thoughts about things. And you know, I just wish people, like, you know, going back to the dating apps, I wish people value themselves more and other people as well, and just show more respect, because respect out here is limited. There's something that needs to take over again. Respect. Respect ourselves, respect our fellow man, fellow woman, just respect each other, just respect all human beings. I think that has gotten lost, and I just feel like it needs to come back. You know,
come on,
that's just what I think. I really think that respect, you know, and again, guys, comment. And I'm going to keep on talking about this food thing, because that's what it all started off with. What are we eating? And, you know, we've been talking about everything, guys, about how why having pigs and chickens and cows became extinct, since that's what we eat all around the world, you know, everywhere, every day. But I need to look more into that, because I'm still going to be talking about it. And yeah, I appreciate you, Justin, all the way in Thailand. And Miracle, thank you guys for joining in on the live. Joshua joined in on the live too, but he left. Joined in for maybe a couple of minutes and was out. So, Justin, we got to go live more, darling.
All right.
We have to go live more. Like, seriously. Because you got some good discussion. It's good. And the conversation flows well. And I appreciate you coming on live with me. Did you enjoy this live?
Yes, I did. Good. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Did you enjoy the live, Miracle?
Yeah, I did. I'm about to hang up, y'all.
All right, love you.
Love y'all too.
All right, bye. Justin, we're gonna have to come up with some other topics, sweetheart, and discuss. Like, seriously, it could be a whole lot of things, because it's a whole lot of things to talk about. It's a lot of things to talk about. And you know, maybe we could, you know, talk about, you know, more about the dating and how things are over there in Thailand, and just how the women may be a little different than the women over here, and things like that. Talk about, you know, what you like the most over there. Compare certain things over there than, you know, than what's here. That'll be good. You know. So thank you,
Yep.
sweetie.
I feel that.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have to go live again. We're gonna have to go
Okay.
live again.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye. Love y'all. All right.
Love y'all too.
Peace. Okay, my chat partners. So I just got done with the live on Instagram, and I'm getting ready to end my live now. Joining, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, Dionne's Life, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys, and hit that notification bell so you can receive alerts for each and every time I upload and become a chat partner. And I'm wishing you all out there peace of mind, because what a peace of mind is one of the greatest things in the world. Always remember that you guys ending my live on YouTube, darling. Give me one